We just gonna have to build that ship as we fly it.
Oh, that's cool. I'm just gonna go through ESPN's list of
Yeah.
what they got. Man, I can hear it in my voice, man. I'm fucking exhausted. Oh, gosh. Oh, we on? Hey,
We
everybody.
are.
What's
We
going
are
on, man?
live. Yes, sir. We are back. We are back
Yeah.
after an exciting weekend of football.
Oh,
Both our teams
both.
won.
Oh,
Ah,
oh.
ah, but we will get to that later, y'all, because
Hold on.
we
I'm
got
about
a
to change
little
my
bit of extra
background, man.
coverage this week. A little bit of extra coverage this week for y'all, America, because we'll NBA tip off. We don't want that to go unloved. So
Yeah. Got my change my background. This guy's true to size.
so
But yo,
what
man,
you're
welcome,
saying
man.
is he comes up to your shoulder.
He is fucking tiny. But he's gonna be good. But we can talk about that now. Um,
Yeah, what's going on, America? We are back with the Fly Sippers podcast. Bang, 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 bang.
yeah, man, it's Austin.
And your boy Mike. And,
Yeah,
without further ado, because I know
I
we
don't
got
know
tight
what that came
schedules.
from.
I know it.
I don't know, man. I
My
think I'm
man over there using a
delirious.
super bar.
Oh man, wait, what are you sipping on?
Sip it on. Yeah, Sierra Nevada's hazy little thing. You know I got to get it in the shot, man. Yeah, I'm going cruise mode tonight, man.
Mm,
Um, nice chill, a little bit hoppy, a little bit of fruit juice, easy drinker,
mm.
chill sipper, man. Not too much to say about it, man. But flip back onto your side, man. What you sipping on?
I think I'm the fucking opposite right now, yo. So I have a shot of Crown XO.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, yeah, that's not what we're talking about. Anyway, then I was experimenting today, and I was like, you know what? It's one of those is one of those months, years. I don't know, but homecoming's coming up, so I'm going back to A&T, where yeah, I get to what is it? It feels like Black. I get to see my old friends. I get to see my old I'm not coworkers. Wow, fuck. I get to see my old professors.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, shout out. But yeah, I got some muscadine wine because my girl Connie came over. Or no,
Mm-hmm.
girlfriend Connie, because it sounded like my friend, but yeah, girlfriend Connie. So she came and she brought some muscadine wine. I was like, I think I want to get some muscadine wine. So I got some cheap muscadine wine, and then I mixed it with Crown XO, and we're gonna see what the hell happens with this. So
Oh boy, you might mess around, sip there. It's gonna be Crown No No instead of XO.
it might be,
Hey, you never know until you try, though, right?
yeah. Hey, if this is great, but
I know, right?
I'll just sip. I'll take a shot later.
Oh man, see, I ain't pull my shot up here, man. I'm gonna have to look. I will just make up for it on next episode. How about that? Here you go. Else, I gotta work. I gotta run downstairs, come back upstairs. I might excite bike and tumble back down the stairs.
Excite bike, man. I don't know why that reminds me of Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah,
I don't know,
what
man.
we hopping on first, my good boy?
Let's talk about the NBA, man, real quick, man. NBA season started. The rookies, man. Rookies have been interesting. My rookies in like the top three. I know there's other rookies too, but the main three because this is where the controversy always is.
Yeah,
Wemby looks. Have you seen him play?
I did see some highlights of
Mm.
their 30-point comeback against the Suns.
Bro, I saw that
Yeah.
last night live. I said, "What? Ain't no way! No,
Um,
yo, I
you
was."
can you can tell he's green. You can tell he's
Yeah,
green,
he's
but
he is like I think um what's the word I'm looking for, man? He looks like a rookie, but
mhm.
not a rookie who's clueless, but just a rookie who's like it's just like he hasn't got he's slowly catching up to the pace of the NBA. Like
I'm
in
glad you brought up the word pace because that's what I was going to say. I don't think he understands the difference in pacing between playing in France and playing here.
yes, yes, and I don't think it's so much physicality because I haven't really seen the difference,
Yeah.
but it's definitely pacing.
Hmm.
So, and the thing is, like, he's a massive human. But one thing I think is pretty cool about him is he doesn't look awkward. Like those tall players, they look weird.
Yeah. Once you get
Like
past like 7'2", you
yeah, like
looking
even
weird.
like
Yeah.
so one of my favorite players of all time, Dirk Nowitzki. He looked a little awkward.
Hmm.
Like like he moved around like he was tall. Wimby doesn't move around like he's tall. That's what's crazy about it. And it's weird. It's a weird thing to describe, but when you see it live, you'll know exactly what I mean. It looks like a creative player, to where
Yeah.
like
Fair.
he's seven
Fair.
four, but he can move. And this is gonna sound bad. He moves regular, like a regular NBA player.
Yeah.
Matter
Instead
of
of
fact,
someone who's I think he's
think
what
of
7'4", 7'5", somewhere in there.
yeah, but think
Yeah.
about. I would say the close comparison. I think about Kevin Durant and stretch him out a little bit more. That's how he plays.
Yeah. Or even like
So
Kevin Garnett.
I don't know because like Kevin Garnett had like a big man game. You know what I mean? He wasn't awkward,
That's
but
true.
like his style of play was like he he wasn't a big man, but he played in he had a big man
Yeah.
style.
He
Where
could
Kevin
take some
Durant is more
perimeter
like a
shots.
wing player.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Fair.
he's a giant wing.
Hmm.
That's the best way to put it. So yeah,
But hey,
like
it was 18 points, 8 rebounds, 4 blocks,
mm-hmm.
and he's still learning the game at this pace.
Yeah, if you
I
ever want
mean,
betting stuff, he's always like I think he has like 0.5 blocks or maybe I think it's like 6.5 rebounds. Always go over. Always. He's blocking shots or people shooting threes, and his feet are in the paint when the ball is being moved up for shooting position. I've never seen a closeout like that ever. I was like, ain't no
like,
way he hit that. You mean to tell me if I usually say, okay, I think I'm open. No,
no, you're not.
no, you're not. He's coming out to the blocker shot.
To quote Michael Jordan when he was referring to Muggsy Bogues, shoot it, midget.
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
That's what Wimby is saying to y'all. If he knows he has enough space to make that closeout, that wingspan is coming, Lord.
man. Yeah.
I haven't seen much on the other rookies because you know me, I was mainly paying attention to NFL and NBA wise. Was paying attention to the Mavericks and the Hornets. Um, but so yeah, what's the other updates on the other ones? The other main rookies, I should say.
I would say let's go to Brandon Miller, the number 2 pick. Brandon Miller looks great. Like I told everybody he would. People got mad when he's like, "Oh, my goat is Paul George." Everyone's like, "What? Paul George is not the best player." He said his goat, which is his favorite player, and
Mm-hmm.
his style of play is exactly like Paul George. Not Paul George for the Clippers. I'm talking about Paul George for the Pacers when we're like, "Does LeBron have
Mm-hmm.
competition in here?" Like before he broke his leg.
Yeah.
But he was like just dunking on people, just shitting,
Back,
like they hitting threes
back
and
with
all kind of
the
stuff.
back with the original nickname of PG-13.
Yes. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Back when he was the real playoff P.
Mm-hmm.
So he's coming off the bench. I think he's averaging like what 12, 13, 14 points off the bench. So and I was at the first home game. Well, the first home game was the first game, and people were hey, welcome to the game. Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller hit a three. Everybody cheered, and I yelled out. Half of y'all booed him, and as the game went on,
Yeah.
y'all didn't want him. I was there for the draft joint, whatever, when we drafted him in the little draft party inside the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of the stadium booed, and this is why I don't talk about basketball to a lot of people because I don't think y'all actually watch the game. Y'all watch highlights and listen to what other people say, and not actually watch the game.
Yeah.
So, the number 3 pick, Scoot Henderson. Wait, have you seen Brandon Miller play?
Mm-mm. Not like in person. Just like I said, basically in highlights. I was mainly watching the Mavericks games and such, and
Gotcha. Yeah.
then doing NFL coverage. Is football. Football is my baby. I might come in here next episode and rock the Mavericks hat that I got, especially if they keep up on the pace that they're on. They're undefeated right now.
Hey, Luca. But yeah, Scoot Henderson, man, he's playing a lot of minutes. A lot of minutes. I mean, for like I think he's definitely starting. But
Mhm.
you draft him to be your guy, right? 11 points, 4 points, 7 points, 11 points. You know, he's like he'll definitely get that up, but it still is like, that's Dame Lillard. I mean, that's Dame Lillard's replacement.
Mhm.
So yeah, he'll be all right. Just all of them are rookies. I think the one that has, I guess, the least pressure is probably Brandon Miller, just
Mhm.
because he's the only one that's coming off the bench.
Yeah,
Everybody else is starting. So
I was about to
that's all
say
I got for
Wimby.
basketball.
One of those Wimby better be starting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shit, man, you don't get your I don't know, Stretch Armstrong head ass
I
out.
know, right? Yo, Dawson looking guy.
Yo, you do like Dalzim Duncan. Okay, that's crazy, man. If somebody
the,
photoshops, you know what? I ain't gonna. Nope, nope. Mm-mm.
yeah, the last part I'll point out about the Spurs is that uh one Greg Pop, man, Coach Pop, still out here kicking it, but he
Hey,
did point
keep
out
on.
that he loved that his players never gave up, even though they were down by so much against the Suns. Um,
Mm.
so and I mean, even with him recognizing that with this youthful team, I mean they keep up that kind of fight and work some chemistry in with each other. Spurs could at least be working back into it. Well, they do play in now, but I was about to say let's not forget that Tim Duncan spent an entire 20-year career basically in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I've been outside of that.
That's all I got for
Lakers.
NBA.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I was going to say Lakers seem to have squeaked by, but Lakers still look like the old geezers. That's all I got for them. Clippers looked a little
Yeah.
bit better. Clippers still look like they win the championship. And oh, the 76ers fans should be scared. They're going down a rabbit hole. The not a rabbit hole, a wormhole.
Who?
The Sixers fans.
Oh yeah, that's what happens when you about to blow it up.
Although, hey, y'all might as far as athletes showing up in WrestleMania, because as we saw
Oh
Pat McAfee
yeah,
and George Kittle in this past WrestleMania, you
I
might
was
see Joel
there.
Embiid.
I was there.
You might see Joel Embiid in the next WrestleMania. Joel Embiid got fined for doing the Degeneration X cross chop over
Yep.
the crotch, and
And
Triple H invited him out. So y'all might see Joel Embiid. Y'all keep your eyes out.
those of you who was around when it came out, y'all know, y'all know. All y'all got in trouble. I know it, because I got in trouble.
Gotta
Now
be
look
close
at
up
you.
on him. Gotta get close up on him. Y'all know
Hmm.
y'all was doing the DX and getting in trouble. Y'all know.
Now look at you paying bills.
But
Mm.
yeah, I'm with you, man. I think that's all we got on NBA. I mean, season's pretty fresh. I mean, most teams have only played what between 3 and 5 games out of an 82 game season. So we'll see what happens the rest of this week and this weekend. We'll have more to cover for y'all on that.
Yes, indeed.
Hmm. But to the NFL we go.
Bah, 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 bah. Dum, 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 dum. Bah, 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 da,
Oh,
da, 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 da.
what an interesting week and what a fun week for both of us as the Panthers and Broncos both grab a win. Yeah, we go down the line. That grin tells me yes.
Yes.
Which actually the one that I really don't have any notes about. In fact, let me make sure I don't have any notes about this. It's mainly because Tampa Bay was involved. But the Thursday night game, Tampa Bay and Buffalo. Let me click that. Boom, 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 boom. Nope. Nope. That's one I don't have notes on. How about to say anything really stick out to you other than the fact that
Nah,
other thing I could say was watching it, Buffalo's defense definitely exposed Tampa's offense. On top of that, um, the score could have been worse than what it was. Keep in mind, Tyler Bass missed, I think, 2 kicks. Um, but the Buffalo defense was keeping Tampa, like exposing Tampa's offense pretty bad. And if Buffalo had to punt, Buffalo was straight up just downing them within the 5 yard line. So on top of your offense getting exposed, you're starting with your back up against the wall. It was the score looks better than what it should have. Straight up, it was a slobber knocker from Buffalo. Um, New England at Miami. Oh, wait. The Buffalo Tampa game, we both got that pick correct. New England at Miami. No notes on that one from me, at least.
hmm.
Here you go. New England's got a lot of questions on offense. That's the only note I got for that.
I don't, I, I don't know. But the thing is, like with New England, because somebody just got hurt. Is out for the season. Um,
New England.
Born 84. He was balling in fantasy. But yeah, he got hurt. But the only person I can think about being used right now is Ramondre Stevenson.
And for uh and for good reason, because Lord knows Mac Jones wanted. Um, but that is also a pick we both got correct with picking Miami. The Jets and the Giants. The outcome of this game ticked me off.
Hmm.
Because in another league, I got Gano and I lost points because he missed kicks. Graham Gano. I might end up dropping it.
Yo,
Graham Gano.
yo, speak. Okay, no, go ahead. I got
I was
hyped
going
for
to
a
say
second.
Graham Gano hits a kick, hits one of the extra kicks that he missed. The Giants win in regulation, but the game goes OT, and the Jets win.
I have a great personal story about a field goal. Let me get there.
Uh
Monday Night Football game.
oh. I got a great personal story about a field goal too, and it's actually versus you a different year in Brady's league. Um, but yeah, that's a pick I got wrong because of Graham Gano. But you did get it correct because you did go with the Jets. Um, the pick after that, um, I'm not even sure what happened to the Steelers, but the Jaguars at the Steelers. The Jaguars showed up. Both sides of the ball. Both sides of the ball. No additional notes on that from me.
Yo, um, I'm upset with Ridley. I don't know if he's good or not right now.
I would have to agree because as many times as Kurt has been shut down and or non-existent, every once in a while you will still hear Christian Kirk's name.
Yes,
I
something.
keep forgetting that Calvin Ridley plays for that team.
Sometimes he is a 70 to 150 yard dude. Other times he's a 7. Like I've never seen like he's the definition of boomer bust.
Yeah.
It's either 30 or 3. My
Or
man
maybe
had
even point three.
one catch one game. And I said, "What?
I ain't never ever seen
I
you
ain't
act like
never
this.
seen you act. The last time I saw you act like that is when you were gambling." So wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Oh,
he gets the red flag, and we find out he is again too. I'll sip on that.
Hmm.
But yeah, um, easy picking. Hey man, Etienne as well. Before I move on to the next game, Etienne,
Bam. I should have traded for
Travis
him a long
Etienne
time
Jr.
ago.
Y'all keep y'all's eyes on him. They, if he's for some reason floating out there, y'all pick him up, even if it's his bye week. Pick him up, put him on your bench, and use him when you can. Etienne has been chefing. I can't even just say cooking. He's been chefing past few weeks.
Uh,
Let's
uh.
see. I don't really have any notes. Oh no, I do have notes for this. The Falcons at the Titans, which I picked the Falcons. Where does Titans defense come from? I do have notes on this. Will Levis, 3 touchdown passes.
Man,
DeAndre
look.
Hopkins. Who would have guessed that?
Damn. Okay, look. With Will Levis, I was like, dang, okay, that's so crazy. But then again, I'm not that surprised. Because one thing Will Levis gonna do, he gonna let that thing go. It may not go to the person who you think is going to, but he gonna let it go. If you think about it,
Gunslinger.
right? So let's say like if you're doing a scouting report, right? Tannehill not gonna let it go. Malik Willis not even gonna look at throwing.
Right.
Will Levis, I didn't get here by not throwing. He gonna let it go.
He's gonna say it so hard you don't even put the R on it. I'm throwing.
I'm what you do. Hey, run play 3rd and 1. Audible, audible. Go routes, go routes. What? Doing the
Third
bird
one,
motion for the flag? No,
I'm throwing.
I'm throwing. He's like, hold up, we got Hopkins, right? Yeah, I'm throwing to him. Hopkins had 4 catches. 3 of those things were touchdowns. I had Hopkins on my bench out here tapped. I said, this nigga got 30 points on the bench. What the? Hey, he ain't never seen it like that this year.
Oh,
Hey, never seen
my
this
man,
man was.
my man took the clock and was like,
Mhm.
no, that ain't good enough. Yeah, okay, now we
That's
he's
all I
dialed
want
it
was a
back.
corporate. Yo, just throw it around Hopkins. He'll go get it. It don't matter. He had Matt Schaub at his quarterback. Kyler Murray was his best quarterback that he ever played with.
Everyone knows how I feel about Matt Schaub.
Mr. Pick Six himself.
Always good for a fourth quarter pick.
My man treat that football like draws. Just giving it up. You can have it. Take it.
All the time. All
Oh
the time.
man.
But yeah, that was my only note on that. And I don't know where the Titans defense came from. Uh Next game, your boys. We both got right. The Panthers versus the Texans at Bank of America Stadium.
I'm taking a shot on that one, but look, they had to win. Or
I agree too.
else.
I agree too. While you take that shot, I will make this note because
Oh,
this is one of the notes that I had specifically for this game. The finishing quarterback ratings for the quarterbacks that played in that game: CJ Stroud, 81.9; Bryce Young, 103.6. Not saying that Bryce Young's better than CJ Stroud. What I'm saying is what a difference a coaching change makes. Because let's remember, this is the game where Frank Reich gave up calling the offense.
And you know what's funny about that? If he would have let the man that he hired to do the job that he was hired to do in the first place, maybe we wouldn't be in this situation and Frank could just
Yeah.
worry about the game and not having these time issues because he didn't have it this time. Oh, look at that.
How different the Panthers look. Now, at the same time, both
Uh,
defenses were cooking in clutch situations, and then here and there was the undisciplined plays that kept the Panthers away from scoring. But even still, you just look way more organized. Bryce looked
mhm.
more comfortable, and we can see by the numbers here. C.J. Stroud, 81.9; Bryce Young, 103.6.
How many yards did Stroud have? It's below 200, right?
I took down the quarterback
One second,
ranking.
I'll check it real quick.
Think about it.
Uh,
You know the NBA scores. Look, my phone. My phone over here was like, man, you said NBA though.
yep, he had 140 yards. That's his the lowest amount of passing yards that he had.
There you go.
Hmm.
I mean, look, the defense was out there
And
getting mad pressure too.
you know what's crazy about that game though too? Both rookies look like rookies. They do rookie stuff. So
Mm-hmm. And smart pick from both me and you. But look, I was like, look, they coming off of a bye. You got to
and
get coming off a bye and playing at home. You got to get a win.
and if y'all lose, because so people who were not there, we honored Julius Peppers and Muhammad Muhammad
Hey,
and
Moose.
moved every time Tepper's name got mentioned. Everybody in the stadium booed. So if we did not win, and the pick that we could have got is on the other side, mm, riots. I ain't talking about the wrestlers from nobody.
Yeah. There you go. Riots.
Yes.
Wait, wasn't there a team called the Riot? Yeah, one of the roller games teams, I believe, was called the Riot. We ain't
Roller
talking
derby
roller
was
games,
fun.
no. Yeah, roller derby. There we go. We ain't talking
Roller
roller
derby was
derby,
pretty
no.
fun.
We we talking equipment is flying. Oh man. But yeah, great win for y'all. For anyone that actually likes offense over defense, y'all would have been bored because both defenses were cooking.
And it was
Um,
hot. It's the last hot day that it's gonna be.
yeah, cold front swept through. I mean, it's only 41 degrees out there now.
Man,
Um,
I'm just I don't know if I look stupid.
boom, boom.
Man, I need to
So
get some sleep, but yeah. Looking
Gonna
stupid.
skip over. I'm low key gonna skip over this game. This is also a pick we both got wrong. Um,
No, we didn't. We never
let-
wrong.
the Dallas Cowboys taking on the LA Rams.
Man, I
It's
did not see that coming. I was at the score. I
I could
said
see
26-3.
I could see the Cowboys winning, considering it was at Dallas. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. Like that's one of those games that gets taken off of network television, bad.
Yeah.
In which, obviously, since y'all heard me say that comment, y'all can tell I wasn't. That wasn't a game I had up on one of my three screens. I usually try to do three screens at a time and then follow updates on
Yo.
the others.
You know what we
But
gotta do? Man? Like we haven't did we talked about it, but we never did it. We should live stream a game, a reaction or something.
why not?
I don't know which one though.
Why not?
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm about to say we can look either between next week or the rest of the season and between what we got going on in our lives. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Probably win Thursday. No, no. Next weekend can we'll talk about it.
Because I was about to say, I was like, low key, one of the easier ones to do would be a Thursday or a Monday.
Yes. I just can't do next Thursday.
Yeah, I was gonna say either a Thursday or a Monday would probably be one of the easier ones to do. Because there's only one on for one. It counts as prime time. Blah blah blah. Let's see. But yeah, congrats Cowboys fans for having a game that gets cut off of network television that wasn't negatively impacting you. Because I think actually no, I think that's two this year for them. Because didn't they beat the crap out the Giants? Yeah, it was like 40-0.
Oh, dog, that yeah.
Yeah. All right. There you go, Cowboys fans. You got something. You got something to hold. You got two games that were bad enough to get. Actually, no, 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 no. You couldn't cut that off of network television because I think they were the only game on. Yeah, never mind. So you have a game. You have a game. You couldn't cut that game off of network television. That was the Sunday night game. They were the only game on, so you couldn't cut that off of network television. Score wise, if that was on either at 1 or 4, network would have cut that off and went to something else. So I'll word it like that. So congrats on that. Because me as a Broncos fan, I will still remember us with our terrible offense beating you 30-0 in the first half, and the network cutting it over to Vikings versus Packers. So congrats on having it positive for you instead of negative. Um, Vikings at Packers, I actually have zero notes on that.
Hmm.
Other than Vikings grabbing the
Yeah,
win, you pick the Packers, I pick the Vikings. That's literally it.
this is the last time I'm picking the Packers too. Jordan Love ain't got no love for that dude.
This might be the last time I'm picking the Vikings for a hot
Damn
minute
sure.
too. Because the I lied when I said no notes. Kirk Cousins injury. The Kirk Cousins
Yep.
injury impact has caused. Sam, let me go look at the roster real quick because I am pretty sure you got some people on there where you didn't have to waste a trade on this guy.
Nope. Nah, they had a way to trade on this guy.
Did they though?
I'm gonna tell you why. Are you talking about from the player's perspective or the front office perspective?
Like player and talent perspective.
Oh, nah, they didn't. But if you want to continue with the goal that you have in mind right now, yes, because they about to get a
Yeah.
top five pick.
Get a top five. If you want a top five pick, just start Nick Mullins. There we go. Nick Mullins, Sean Mannion, Jaron Hall. Heck, you could start Jaron Hall.
You got to organically tank.
They're already on the squad. Folks, if y'all go to ESPN right now and click on the Vikings roster, they still have Josh Dobbs in a red jersey. Everyone else is in a purple jersey.
You know what's
Or
crazy? Cam Akers just got a purple jersey.
Like, yeah, he's been there a couple weeks now.
He live in Minnesota now, yo.
Yeah, come on, man. Like y'all gotta. Mm, that's such a weird move. But at the same time, as you say that, it makes me wonder who initiated it because Arizona is really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So did Arizona just kind of push Josh Dobbs out and was just like, you kind of won a game for us. Let's and continue to tank. Decisions, questions. But sorry, Vikings fans. This might be the end of the road. You might be shout out to Chisel Adonis taking out your Metro cards and getting aboard the
Trey.
a lot this season or for the rest of the season. Like if y'all do start Josh Dobbs, I can see him winning a few, but ain't gonna be a lot. A game that surprised me: the Saints at the Colts.
Who at the Colts? Who played the Colts?
The Saints.
Oh, you know who's been surprising me lately? Which sometimes you need to look at the numbers and not necessarily the actual names. Josh Downs.
Mm-hmm.
Balling,
You gotta lick your lips on that one.
balling.
Bowling. See, I ain't got. Let me see what's the next one I got notes on. Nothing really. Oh, nothing until I get to my game. So let me click back on this. But yeah, Saints and Colts is a game that surprised me, and mainly from the Saints side, with the stout defense just coming up with a decent amount of turnovers and stuff. Look, the Colts were trying to fight back. I'll give them that. Gardner Minshew was trying to hold them in there. Michael Pittman got a score. Jonathan Taylor trying to do his thing, but where'd that Saints defense go? That Saints defense was looking like the Jonathan Vilma defense.
Hmm.
Um, Another game that surprised me: Eagles at Commanders. Did that go OT? No, no. It got close to going OT. Um, Main point I want to point out for this one, um, the Commanders exposed the brotherly shove.
They exposed it.
Hmm.
They stopped it.
Not only stopped it, they forced a fumble and recovered it. It was clean. It was clean. It was like a no mistake kiosk. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Let me fall on it. It was
Huh.
one of those, huh? And also, thanks to a former player who also used to play for your team. Shout out to Charles Tillman, the peanut
Shut
punch.
up. He be dog. He be punching people. Yeah.
That's almost what it looked like. The guy that was going up to make the first contact with Jalen Hurts. That's
Hmm.
almost what it looked like. And that ball
Hmm.
came out clean. Commanders recovered it on the 1 yard line. It was
I
like,
have a okay. Do you think this is a little dirty, but do you think like that little tush push thing that people say?
mm-hmm,
Do you think they're gonna be like, all right, you know what? Your job, like this is like a close playoff game or something like that. Your job is to take your head and ram it into his head as an open shot. You think somebody's gonna do that? Because the thing is like, it's not like it's a quarterback sneak where they're getting it and then getting low.
mm-hmm,
Jalen Hurts is getting it and staying high. And I'm like, what's stopping for somebody just, you know what I mean?
fines.
That's cool.
Yeah, look, I watched the Mike Shanahan Broncos. We were paying a fine for Delta O'Neal and Al Wilson almost every week. So I get it. I get the question. That's why I had to pause for a second. um, it would be something worth looking into. But I mean, if people look, if y'all study that tape, study the tape. The Commanders stopped it clean, caused the turnover. It might not be a need for the fine. That's how I'm awarded. And with the sip. But I will also point this out before we move to the next game. Time check. We can blaze through the next games real quick. I will also point this out. Never doubt a division game and never doubt Riverboat Run. Because that game, I know
Yep.
Eagles fans, that had y'all sweating. Um, Browns at Seahawks is one that I missed as well. Both, did you have any notes or anything?
Um, Browns vs Seahawks. Was that the game with Myles Garrett? It
Mm-hmm.
was. Myles Garrett jumped over a lineman, didn't touch him, and blocked a field goal. I would never. I was like, no,
Never
usually
ever.
this is like a flag. Also, when people jump over people, they're not that massive. Myles Garrett is a huge human.
Right.
And he cleared somebody. So basically, okay, this is what he did. He jumped over a person and then jumped again. When I was doing physical therapy after I tore my calf, that was one of the things. Like you jump off something and then immediately jump again to test that explosiveness,
Mm-hmm.
and fire that muscle off. But yeah, that's insane.
Uh, shout out to my boy Zach. To quote him, peak male athletic form, baby.
They should have drug tested him right after that.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna backtrack
Uh,
all the way back real quick from the Thursday game. Um, Something I should have mentioned. Should the Buccaneers punter have been suspended and or fined just like Mason Rudolph?
who?
The Buccaneers punter. So there was a skirmish late in the game.
Uh-huh.
The Buccaneers used their punter as the placeholder for the kicker. And there was a skirmish, and the Buccaneers punter, I guess, was in the middle of it, didn't like being shoved, blah, blah, blah. He literally took his helmet off and swung on somebody. Made clear contact. Somebody in face, you are confusion.
What?
I meant to point that out. I should have took that down as a note, but I was pointing out to Beth like what happened and then bringing up the Myles Garrett and Mason Rudolph thing, and I was like, it's a repeat of that, except when that happened, these players got in trouble. No one got in trouble from the Tampa Bay Buffalo game when it happened.
Oh, suspensions?
Yeah,
Something.
like my man used his helmet as a weight, just ah. And also it shows you the difference in arm strength between Mason Rudolph, Myles Garrett. I forgot the Buccaneers punter's name. It shows the difference in the arm strength though. Because when that stuff was happening between Mason Rudolph and Myles Garrett, it looked like he could knock somebody out. Like they lost their balance after they got hit with the helmet and whatnot. Uh, the Buccaneers punter did it. It was like somebody squeaked a squeaky toy. Like all right. I mean, it doesn't justify it because the hit was weak. I'm just saying. Um, let's see. Baltimore and Arizona, nothing really to cover there. This is the other one I'm gonna have notes on, and then we can just we can pretty much actually just go on to our predictions for week 9 because I don't really have any other thing. Oh no, I got one more after that. The Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Called it. I called it. I called it. However, I hate the reason why that I called it. Now, for those of y'all that don't know,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Tell him.
going into the game, the night before the game, Patrick Mahomes was dealing with the flu.
Yup,
And he had a
yup,
level
yup.
of the flu that was so bad he needed IV treatment that night, as well as IV treatment hours before the game. I don't think they should have played Patrick Mahomes. I think it should have been go ahead, suit up Blaine Gabbert, start Blaine Gabbert, and it's an Isaiah Pacheco heavy day. Instead, you now get Patrick Mahomes' possibly worst performance of his career. Um, I know overall the Chiefs had 5 turnovers, and I think he was responsible for 3 of them. Um, they and not only that, even if you were still going to tell him to suit up, still making an Isaiah Pacheco heavy day. Patrick Mahomes almost threw the ball 40 times. They This was not your normal Patrick Mahomes that y'all are used to seeing. Um, this is also his 3rd straight game with an interception. It was bad. It just looked overall bad and sloppy for the Chiefs. So I did call it. Them coming into Denver, we was going to get that revenge. First time we got vengeance on them in probably what 5, 6 seasons at least, if not more. Um, so like it felt good to call it, but like there was a play where like after it happened, Patrick Mahomes like just sat on the bench and he looked flushed. And it's like y'all shouldn't be playing. The nah, I'll point that note out next week because I know you're running tight on time. So with me saying that, we can run to get into the predictions for the week 9, which I gotta jot these down as we go through.
9.
Let me jot them down as we go through, and I'll let you call them out because you know if I try to load up ESPN, it's gonna pull up.
I got you.
Uh, it's gonna pull up certain teams with notification on that. I know we got a London game this week.
Yep. But are you ready?
There you go. I'll be ready for the London game. We get an extra hour of sleep.
Oh, that'll be homecoming weekend. I'm not sure what time I'm going to sleep.
But you get an extra hour. But let's see. Who is tomorrow? Is it like Titans and somebody?
Yep, Titans against the Steelers. Who you got?
That's such a weird matchup. Let me go Titans. Let me go Titans. Titans against the Steelers. Let me go Titans.
Cool. I got the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs against the Dolphins. Fuck you, Dolphins!
Uh, I'm gonna go. I'm still gonna go Chiefs. I think. Wait, no, that's because that's the London game, right?
Yes. Yep. That's it. Yep.
Or not the London, Germany. The Germany game.
Yeah. Yeah. The Europe games. Europe. What the hell?
You know
Hornets.
what?
Hornets getting beat
Because of
by
because
49.
of current player health, I'm gonna go Dolphins. Because that you traveling overseas and you already felt like crap playing in Denver.
I'm going with the Chiefs
Jeez.
just because I think it's gonna be a little colder than what the Dolphins are used to.
Yeah,
So
that's fair.
yeah, we know how them Dolphins get.
It still makes
Dog,
me wonder about their division.
this dude almost has a double double before halftime, man.
Boy, you got don't be stingy. Yeah. Shout out to Brady and Cam. They'll get that reference.
Anyway, Falcons and Vikings.
Oh, you want to talk about my vote for dumpster game of the week? However, give me Falcons. I don't think Josh Dobbs will beat Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta finally using their best quarterback. But we got the Browns against Cardinals.
Oh dear God, Browns.
Give me the Browns. Packers against the Rams.
What's up with these matchups?
Yeah, it is weird.
This is pretty bad. Um, I'm going to try to have faith. I can see it go either way, but I'm gonna try to have faith. Let me get Packers.
Washington at Patriots.
Oh, I was gonna say you going Ram? You said
Oh, my bad. No,
Washington.
no, I got Packers in that one.
Washington, the Patriots. You know,
Yep, the Pats.
I'm at a weird spot with that. I'm still stick with Washington. I'm still stick with Washington. New England's got too many questions on offense.
All right. I got the oh man, I got the Pats.
All right.
I don't know why, but I got them.
They're at home. That's a good reason.
Maybe that could be it. Yeah. Bears against the Saints. Give me the Saints.
Oh, Jesus. I agree. Give us the Saints.
Ooh,
Next.
we got a fight for the nest. Seahawks versus the Ravens.
Interesting. Who's home?
Very interesting.
Who's the home team?
Ravens.
Hmm. Let me still go Ravens.
I got the Ravens as well.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Buccaneers against the Texans.
Oh, you know what? Texans.
Texans, yep. Panthers against the
Oh,
Colts in Charlotte.
oh boy. Oh boy.
hmm
Oh boy. Panthers. Give me two in a row.
That's why I got the Panthers as well. The Raiders against the Giants. Who made this schedule? This is trash.
After seeing a certain hit on Jimmy G and my man's knee may be made of noodles, let me get Giants.
Hmm. I got the Raiders
Mm-hmm.
just because they fired their head coach. Something's got to happen.
Fair.
Cowboys against the Eagles.
It's the Eagles, though. You know what? Give me Eagles.
Yeah, I got the Eagles. Broncos against the Bills.
Let's see what my week one pick was. I think it was a loss. What? Yeah, that's winning that. Well, I thought we was on a bye this week. Oh, I wrote that backwards then. Apparently I got us winning that somehow. Apparently I have uh
My
no
bad.
faith
That's
in
it.
Josh
Broncos
Allen.
again's the Bills.
Yeah.
Gosh, my bad.
I'm about to say
Bengals
I
against
thought
the
we was on
Bills.
bye.
I was looking right at it too. I was like, damn, did I
That's
say
the
Broncos?
wrong orange logo. Ooh.
I'm
uh,
tired. Yeah. Oh
Buff.
man.
Yeah. You know what? Going Bengals. Still.
Bengals?
Yeah.
Me too. Chargers against the like I don't know. Chargers against the Jets. I don't know.
Brandon Staley ain't safe around me. I'm going with the upset pick with the Jets.
I'm going with the Jets too.
Defense is too good, man. Let's say I think that was it.
That was it, man.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, which would mean two teams are on by. I'll go back and figure it out. Don't even worry about it because I know you got to stop a hard stop.
I gotta go.
But outside of
It's been
that,
real, people.
look, outside of the hard stop, it's been a dang good show. And look, it's going to be more to cover next week. Again, we're covering NFL, we'll be covering NBA. Did you say something about MLS playoffs?
Yeah, we can do some MLS playoffs.
You know what? See, it's going to be more to cover, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, stay fly, and stay sipping. Deuces.
Bye.